What's going on, everybody? Musaki from the Gacha Gurus here today, and we got some dev notes for Arknights Endfield that will result in you getting another free 6-star? Let's jump into it. Ever since the official release of Arknights Endfield, Talos 2 has welcomed numerous explorers, builders, and boundless passion, intellect, and spirit of altruism. I would say that quite a bit. I've seen quite a bit of people putting up zip lines for me. Thank you very much for that. And together, administrators from across the world have filled the world of Endfield with life and riches. They proceed to talk about how many meters and facilities have received repairs and everything else. It is super nice. However, they're saying to make team creation easier for administrators and improve the early game experience in combat and explorations, all administrators who complete the main mission Chapter 1 Process 1 Break to Siege shall receive a progress reward. Designate Selection Permit 1. Use this permit to designate and acquire one of the 6 operators featured in the basic headhunting banner. That's right, so you have a chance to get Polkadot Nichnik, Last Right, Ember, Lifeng, and Ardelia for free. So for those of you counting at home, that is 3 free 5-stars that you get for playing this game. Because you already get Ardelia for free if you log in for the first 3 days, and as long as you complete the story, you get enough rolls on the New Horizon headhunting banner to get a free unit there. Now, after all of that, you can go ahead and use the selector to choose anyone you want. Me personally, I'm going after Ember. This item will be delivered by mail and will be in your mailbox February 5th onward. However, for the past 2 weeks, they have been listening as well, because we also see that there have been some other suggestions that they're taking in. So we got some optimizations here. Enemy stat optimization. To improve administrators' exploration experience, we've lowered enemy levels at various exploration levels, including exploration level 6, enemy levels reduced from 60 to 55. And this opposed adjustment, level 55 enemies drop the same loot. Nice. And for level 7, it's dropped from 70 to 60. Same drops as well. So that's gonna be really nice. I actually was a little worried, which is why I haven't leveled up to level 7, because the enemies are just so much stronger. But now, at level 60, it's a no-brainer. Do your exploration quests, you get more rewards, and the enemies will not tear you asunder if you didn't level up your team. Now for some early game operator progress report. Administrators who reach authority levels 16, 17, and 18 will receive a number of Furium components for assembling blue gear. That is amazing. And likewise, for level 28, 29, and 30, you'll get Cryston components. This is awesome. So now, as you're leveling up and as these certain missions require you to either craft some blue gear or craft some purple gear, they're now giving you the components to do it yourself once you hit level 16, 17, 18 for the blue gear, and level 28, 29, 30 for the purple gear. Really awesome. And now for something about the AIC factory, a feature to quickly switch all selected facilities on or off has been added in top view mode. Oh my goodness, that's gonna make optimization so much easier. Thank you so much. Map experience as well. Distribution of nearby enemies for several TP points, rare material gathering sites, and mining spots on the map have been adjusted to improve administrator experience when setting up AIC facilities in these locations. Interesting. So they're changing up where some of the materials, mining spots, and enemies for the TP. Interesting. I can't wait to see exactly where these things are when I load up the game, but let's go ahead and check it out here. Other optimization is they've adjusted difficulty designs for a number of percussive devices. Interesting. So these are all going to go live again February 5th, UTC +8. So likely when you play the game very soon. And they have some plans for future optimization. So this is going to be pretty good. So this is long-term monitoring. So they're gonna be looking at here for the future, resource allocation and experience optimization. They're adding more early game headhunting resources and sources. They're gonna give you more opportunities to get headhunting currency. I like the sound of that. They're adding more sources of AIC quota as players have reflected the limited amount of AIC quota available during the early game. I think that's very nice. Optimizing several tasks in the operation manual. I like that. Optimizing protocol spaces for materials. Players can now challenge these protocol spaces with their team at max HP. Oh, that's nice. Thank you so much. That's very good. Now for the AIC factories, the plans they have for that: optimizing the display of shared facilities and cutscenes. Okay, awesome. Optimizing the management of shared facilities so they can be deleted directly from the map screen. Ah, that's pretty good. Okay. Optimization quick stash logic of filled bottles. Okay. The UI so that players' own zipline facilities can better distinguish from shared zipline facilities. Thank you. The amount of times that I've set up my zipline it based off of a shared zip line, and I log in next and it's gone. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do, because that's a little annoying right now. Adding a mini map during zip lining to improve navigation during exploration. I appreciate that as well. As someone that likes using the zip lines, thank you. Increases the maximum zoom out of top view mode. These are all good things. These are all things I've run into. Oh man, this is awesome. Adding a feature on PC that lets players exit top view mode by pressing the escape key. Why wasn't that in there earlier? That's such a good idea. Anyway, allowing AIC facility construction outside the core AIC area. Nice, I appreciate that. Optimizing the display of completed simulations and adding engraved medals for completed simulations. Okay, nice, good. Interaction quality of life. All right, what do we got here? Optimizing the acceptance of new missions after missions completion to improve the clarity of mission guidance and navigation. Okay. Adding tips for missions that can unlock new areas. I like that. Optimizing the mail cache. Rare gatherables can now go to the mail cache and directly move to the depot once claimed. Thank you. Oh, that's good. Optimizing the appearance and frequencies of red dot reminders so that they become less intrusive. I like that too. Optimizing display materials left in the rare gathering site. That's a very good change. Optimizing the controller experience and making controller button remapping more comprehensive. I appreciate that. Adding a quick claiming feature for cabin product. Thank you. Quick claim feature for clues. Thank you. Adding a remote quick claim feature for recycling stations that become available after meeting certain criteria. I like that as well. Thank you. There's so many recycling stations. I appreciate that. Combat. All right. Optimizing visual cues and effects that appear when enemies are about to attack. Nice. Optimizing teammate support and picking up and dropping loot. They already do a really good job, so you're gonna make that even better. I like the sound of that. Optimizing teammates, following actions, movement paths, and collision effects. And finally, optimizing the logic for exiting battles. All right. Cool. We hope that the aforementioned optimization changes will give administrators a better gaming experience. Other improvements are also in the works. We will constantly reference our administrators' feedback and suggestions. In the future, we will continue to use DevCom as a means to convey and introduce our latest optimizations. This is a wonderful dev note, and it covers everything so far. I think the only thing it doesn't cover is the gacha itself, but with the fact that they're increasing the amount of headhunting currency that you can get, this seems like a super win, honestly. There are things that I've just kind of thought about that I didn't even think to talk about that I brought up here. From the zoom out, a lot of the optimizations they have planned that are coming up in future updates is a lot of things I've talked about. Probably the only thing I didn't really feel too much is maybe for combat. I enjoy combat, but the fact that they're looking at it shows that they really are paying attention to the feedback. That's why it's really important that if you have feedback, to fill out those surveys so that way they actually know what to expect. They are listening and are actually willing to change the game. I know a lot of people have been very doomer about Arknights Endfield, but I mean, this right here shows that they're listening. And you got to remember, this is the first couple weeks of a brand new game. And what new gacha game post 2020 has had the smoothest launch? I can name just about everyone, whether it's Waves, like Star Rail, the list goes on and on. So the fact that Enfield very quickly is starting to recognize some things they need to change and are willing to change so quickly is some very good news. And in fact, again, another free 6-star. That's 3 free 6-stars you can get just from playing the game naturally. So what do you think? Arknights Endfield players, is this something that just sounds good to you? Did you even understand a little bit what I was saying? If you just want to talk about it down below, go ahead and post in the comments. The Discord's down there as well. We'd love to have a conversation with you guys. And hey, if that doesn't suit your fancy, why don't you tell me what free 6-star you're gonna pick up with that ticket? Until next time, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Later.